Look up the stream on your phone if you can. And tell me if the sound's coming through.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Pretty pleased with sugar lumps on top.
Maybe I will.
And butterscotch. Butterscotch cookies.
Oh yeah, Cobra Kai on the fucking Netflix now? Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, okay. So we're good. Fuck the mic. Alright, motherfuckers, we live, motherfuckers.
You already know who it is.
It's your boys, Vicious E and J to the Flash.
You already know my nizzle for shizzle off the whizzle. We on the web dizzle. You already know we going live hizzle off the streamos. Let's get it. You know, I look like Usher right now. I'm about to, you know.
Alrighties. Let's hop to it. We gotta have a fun night for y'all. There's a lot of news and shit, a lot of shit going on in the world. So let's realize. Alright, let's jump into some news. Y'all ready for this? I'm sure you guys already heard about this. Hold on. Not sure they can see that actually.
Can I see that?
I don't think they can.
No, they can't.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're right.
Now they should be able to see.
There you go.
Let's do it.
I had a person call me and say, why don't you deputize citizens who have guns to come out and patrol the city of Kenosha? What happened last night is probably the perfect reason why I wouldn't.
So, in case you guys need context, this 17-year-old little dipshit was, in a way, kind of hired by the cops to patrol these protesters with his AR-15. And if that sounds insane to you, then yeah, congratulations, you're still sane, because that is insane on every level. And as you can imagine, it didn't turn out so well.
Personal opinion. I don't, to some people it may have been calming. To me it's not.
So he shoots people in the video. He opens fire and then he walks away and walks toward officers. He appears to have his hands up in the air wanting to turn himself in, but then he later flees. Whoever was there, officers, sheriffs, why did they let him go? How was he able to go?
So yeah, that blows my mind. Before he answers or doesn't, he shoots these people. He tries to, turn himself in to the cops, and they're just not interested. That's not something they're interested in doing, arresting this man for shooting and killing 2 people, injuring 1 person. They just drive right off.
Hey Manny, can I go down the street with an AR and run down the street?
I wouldn't advise it, actually. I think in his case, it was a special case in his case.
Oh, okay.
I think there was a special circumstance for him. For you, I wouldn't advise it. I don't think the police would take to that too kindly. But, let's see. Let's find out from the sheriff why that was allowed to happen.
Well, I wasn't there, but just hearing what you just said, I have a pretty good idea. You got to understand that at that point, and I don't know what was going on right then. I don't have a clue. But there's screaming, there's howling, there's chanting, there's a squad car running, there's MRAPs and Bearcats idling, and I don't know where it was, so I don't know. And if the officer happened to be in the car, the radio traffic was non-stop. And there were people running all over the place.
Okay, so you expect me to believe that 2 people just got shot, and the cops, they were just so busy, just so overwhelmed with work, they didn't even care. They didn't even care who did it. They weren't interested in stopping whoever done it. They were just too overwhelmed with radio calls and all that bullshit. I don't buy that shit. That's what I think happened. I think they were working with this little fucker, and they didn't care that he shot 2 people. They knew that was a possibility from the moment he showed up, and they were just indifferent to the deaths. Because they don't have respect for human life, and they certainly didn't have respect for the lives of the protesters. That's just my theory.
Theories. by the way, they were throwing bottles that had the little, I don't know what they call
the Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, so they said that the guy was trying to throw one of those at the guy with the AR, but how are you going to throw one, the guy that got shot in the head? Me and my homie was talking about this. And how are you going to throw one all the way in front of him when the guy's in front of him? And they said that's the reason why the guy got shot. Yeah. In the video. Like,
I didn't see any Molotov cocktails in the video. I heard the altercation started at the gas station, and he shot the guy. I don't know how it happened. I doubt anyone would light a Molotov cocktail at a gas station because that's a recipe for a huge explosion where no one wins.
No, this is the part where the guy was on the ground.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see a Molotov cocktail then either.
So
didn't see none of that. So it sounds like people are just, they'll make up anything, bro, to justify, you know, the militia being right, the protesters being wrong, the cops being right, Jacob Blake being wrong, anything, dude. They'll spin it any kind of way.
It's pretty bad.
Stable condition in the hospital. He's paralyzed from the waist down. So, yeah, that's stable, but that's a little too stable. That's so stable he'll never move again. So that's not the cool kind of stable. And I found out some other more disturbing news about that. Hold on, because I don't have this in the set. Hold on, do the full screen. While I'm searching for this vid here. On a related note.
Y'all ready for this?
So the Jacob Blake, Jesus Christ. Let me see. So Jacob Blake was shot in the back 7 times by an officer. I'm not going to show that video. I'm sure y'all have all heard it.
I woke up to it.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all heard about all that shit by now. I'm sure you've seen the video of homie getting shot 7 times in the back already. But
sad.
The story, it gets worse and more retarded.
Kenosha Police Department. This is in Wisconsin.
Check out.
They shot an unarmed black man, 29 years old. Just a year older than me, man. His name is Jacob Blake. They shot him 7 times. He was in a tank top. He was walking into his car, and they put 7 bullets in that man. Trigger warning, content warning. It's upsetting.
No, you're gonna show it anyway.
Oh man. God damn, that's close range too.
Okay, but it's okay though, Joe, because apparently there was a knife on the floor of his car. You know.
No, they said there was a gun on the door. I heard that.
I'm sure they wish it were a gun. I'm sure they wish he had a rocket launcher. But obviously, they planted the knife. But if you're naive enough to believe it, whatever. They're saying he had... No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about out there. If you're naive enough to believe he's just driving around with a knife on the floor of his fucking car, because that's how people drive, then fuck you, I guess.
Oh,
but
man.
I know almost for a fact they planted it. I can't prove it, and that's why they did it, because they know no one can prove it. But whatever. That's why this man got shot 7 times in the back. Because apparently he was going for a knife. Because 2 officers with guns can't take down 1 man with a knife. Everyone knows that the odds are in the knife wielder's favor. Have you ever seen the Umbrella Academy? You know Diego, the knife throwing guy? Okay. What if he thrown those knives at the cops? They'd be fucking dead. Alright? Don't you know, have you never played Metal Gear Solid?
Oh my god.
Solid Snake and Big Boss, you give them a knife, have them do a little CQC, man, those cops don't stand a chance. Doesn't matter how many guns they got. So they didn't have a choice but to gun this man down. They didn't know he could have been the apprentice of the boss. He could have been in the Umbrella Academy. They don't know. He could have been from Marvel Avengers or DC Justice League. They don't know. They don't know who they're dealing with.
Oh.
When you come down to these scenes, it's just, you know, your life is just in God's hands. That's why, thank God they had the gun. Thank God they did that.
I just don't get. They could have tripped him as he's walking to his car. They could have did a takedown.
Yeah, they could have done a takedown, bro.
There's takedowns, you know, even in Metal Gear.
Yeah, in Metal Gear, in real life.
In real life,
Joe, I told you the story. I had a gun pointed to my head. Mm-hmm. This was the second time I had a gun pointed to my head.
Not once, but twice.
The first time I had a gun pointed to my head was by a pig, and the second time this dude tried to mug me in an alley. I took him down. All right, I didn't shoot him in the back 3 times. I didn't have a gun, but I did disarm him, and I did get his gun.
Yeah.
And honestly, in the heat of that moment, it didn't occur to me to murder this guy, but it did occur to me to whoop his motherfucking ass and pistol whip the back of his head, just nonstop until I reached oil, which I did, and oil in this case being blood.
Yeah.
And the issue did get resolved. I did not call the cops that night because I don't trust the cops. I didn't trust that they wouldn't roll up on me covered in blood with a gun and shoot my ass.
And you wanted to get sleep that night.
And watching videos like this makes me very confident in my decision of not calling the cops. Because I see how irrationally and cowardly they act.
Very coward.
You know, not all cops, but too many of them. But
that's the video.
Yeah.
My goodness, man. Again, as I said, this poor woman over here. I mean, never mind what just happened to Jacob Blake. Can you see how terrorized she is? Look at that.
Yeah, that's
like you want to rip your hair out. You just seen this atrocity committed in front of your eyes, and for nothing, over nothing. How in a split second, just like that, they're ready to just kill someone over nothing. They shot him in front of his kids. 3 of the younger Blake sons, aged 3, 5, and 8, were in the car at the time of the shooting. It was the 8-year-old's birthday. They shot this kid's dad on his birthday.
So that was his birthday gift. He has a crippled dad now.
In front of him. Now, when you put 7 bullets in someone, you were trying to kill them. This is beyond upsetting. And now, according to Jacob's family, so this is from ABC News, Jacob Blake, the black man shot multiple times by police in Wisconsin, is paralyzed, and it would take a miracle for him to walk again, his family's attorney said Tuesday. The 29-year-old was in surgery Tuesday. The bullets severed Blake's spinal cord and shattered his vertebra. Blake's father told the Chicago Sun-Times that his son had 8 holes in his body.
Okay, so just quick recap. 8 holes in the body, paralyzed from the neck down, can't walk again. Moving on.
Now, to add insult to injury, his dad visited him again in the hospital, and it turns out they have handcuffed Jacob Blake to his hospital bed. So, this is from the Chicago Sun-Times. When Jacob Blake's father visited him in the hospital Wednesday, he said his son was handcuffed to the bed. Quote, "I hate that he was lying in that bed with the handcuff onto the bed. Why do you have him cuffed to the bed? What was he arrested for?" The Kenosha Police Department, County District Attorney's Office, and Wisconsin Department of Justice all did not immediately respond to requests for information on his arrest or charges.
So this man is paralyzed from the neck down, and they have him handcuffed while he's in the hospital trying to recover. It makes no sense. He's not going anywhere. He's technically not even under arrest. They haven't charged him with anything. Why is this man handcuffed when he's also crippled and paralyzed? That makes no sense. That's a literal insult to injury. Literally. That's a literal insult to injury. What the fuck? And people are wondering what we're marching about, what people are so upset about. I was debating this one guy today. He verbatim, his words were, "Stop bitching. What are you guys bitching about?" And it perplexed me. Are there people in this world that just have it so good, that are just so problem free, that they can see all this shit going on, and it just seems like bitching, like these reoccurring problems aren't systematic, that they're not an issue, that we just need to get over it? Like, if we stop complaining, then the problem will solve itself, right?
Oh no.
Like, if we stop complaining, then not complying with a cop, that won't be a death sentence. No, they'd rather just have it that everyone just decides not to stop, to stop resisting arrest, to always comply with the cop 100%, and then the problem will get solved. In their minds, that's the issue, not the cops killing people for petty bullshit. The problem is people not complying. And that's not the issue to me. I think they've got it totally backwards. But yeah, no offense to Richard, but I just wanted to just cover that. I'm not gonna play this whole video, but yeah, I suggest you guys subscribe to Richard Medhurst, you know, aka Papi Chulo.
Papi Chulo.
Papi Chulo's a good guy.
What's up, you guys? I'm about to teach y'all how to do the medi rock.
Yeah, Joe, if you want to dance or whatever for the gang.
So guess what? So you put your arm up like this, and you swing it down. You put this other arm, swing it down, swing it down.
Another major story we're following: NBA player.
New video.
It's not it.
Nah.
It keeps. I had all these lined up, but then it's been waiting so long they all automatically reload and play.
So the NBA is very mad about what's going on right now.
Yeah, you heard about that.
The NBA, they're very mad. Like, I was watching it today.
I might have a story
on the
on
Lakers show, and they were very LeBron James cussed. Like, it was so angry. Mm-hmm. The coaches are mad. Like,
yeah,
like to the point where they said that they wasn't like this needs to stop. Like, even they saying that their kids are scared to go outside. Like
yeah, I know, it's funny. Everybody turning into Colin Kaepernick now. Shoot, he was talking all that good shit at first. Now they're like, oh man, he was onto something. This really is a systematic problem. A systemic problem.
You know what, bro? It's getting super bad.
You know, it's been bad. Now it's just we got phones.
Yeah.
You know, now we can record the shit. Oh, I'm sorry, I got too many windows open. But we're not going to cover the NBA thing. What I got now is, not that. Fuck that shit. Some lighter videos. Oh, this one's funny. Alright. This one's by my boy Darkmatter 2525. Called "If Man Obeyed God." So you remember the book of Genesis, right?
Yeah.
What is the command that God gave Adam and Eve? He gave them one command. Remember what that was?
Nah, I need to refresh my brain.
It was a pretty simple command.
I'm kind of drunk right now.
It's all good, buddy. It's a pretty simple command. He commanded them not to eat it of the apple.
Oh, the tree of might.
Yeah, the tree of might. Or else they would grow to levels beyond 9,000 and be able to challenge God. No, it was a tree of knowledge. That's what I was trying to wait, it was a tree of life or tree of knowledge. Okay. It was one of them shits.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is basically a video about a little bit about that. You'll see where it's going.
Let's do it.
I guess we can read this real quick. Many creationists argue that death didn't exist until original sin, using verses from Genesis and Romans to justify this belief, claiming it must be true or the reason for Christ's death would be nullified. Creationist Ian Jubieg argues that the Tyrannosaur ate only plants until man sinned. But what if man didn't eat the forbidden fruit?
Psychology on us or anything.
Okay, sorry. Have fun, you two.
Don't eat from the tree, and childbirth isn't painful, and you can't die.
Damn.
Yeah, that's where they are right now. Oh yeah. Good. Cain.
Damn. Oh, black lady.
10,000 years later.
Adam, sure I'm glad that you haven't eaten this forbidden fruit.
Sure, God, no problem.
Even though it's really tasty.
Actually, it was easy not to eat it. I gave up eating like 700 years ago.
What? What?
Because shit is stinky, that's why. I figured it out. No eating means no shitting. What the hell do I even have to eat for anyway, right?
Yeah, he's immortal.
Damn.
These are the layers of Earth. For educational purposes, I'll read it. You have the inner core, the outer core, the mantle, the crust, insects, animals, and on the very tippy top.
God.
Eat the fucking fruit!
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's the one thing that kind of trips me out about Genesis. It was kind of like God wanted you to eat the fruit.
He wanted pain.
Yeah, I gotta add another window here.
So, like, subscribe, Vicious E. I'm on here, once in a while,
Display
but
video.
yep, like, subscribe, right down there.
Great camera. Yeah, that should be it. Hold on. I'm trying to fix this full screen video capture device.
Here you go, man. You're doing some crazy stuff again. I leave it up to him. I just come in here and just be like, hey, what we gonna talk about?
Yeah, I just realized we didn't have the our faces on. I can fix that later.
Hey, you know what though? Happy Thursday. God bless you guys. And I hope that everybody's having a good Thursday. Don't turn up too much. Don't drink and drive. And yeah.
Yeah, man. Just stay safe and all that.
Stay alert. Stay on your P's and Q's.
Let me see. Can add this to a group.
If you know it ain't right, don't do it unless it's right.
Yeah, I mean, just there you go, man. Doesn't get any simpler than that. If you know it ain't right, don't do it.
Unless it's right.
Unless it's right, then do it.
Yeah.
It should be this one. Oh, let me see. Add existing. There you go. There we are. Sorry about that, guys. Back in business.
Yeah.
Now you can look at our sexy ass faces again.
Yeah, I hit my Millie Rock when I'm on camera.
Alright. What's the next one? So this is one about that's a little long. Do a little I guess we'll do some stamp collector stuff. One more religious thing before we get back to some other stuff. So this is Nonstampcollector. Probably him and Darkmatter are like my favorite atheist YouTubers.
Atheist, huh? Atheist.
If gotta call him something.
Atheist, huh? God bless America.
Lord, are you sure?
Yes, he's been a great help to me in preparing for this.
Anything you say, Lord.
Time is upon us, so if you'll come this way, please.
How many people will be listening?
Well, the entire nation. And your words will stand forever. Here it is. Good luck, sir. Everything's going to be fine, Lord. You're doing the right thing. Now, is there anything you need, Lord? No, thank you. He's fine. Where do we go? Just step this way, Lord. We're all set up ready for you. We'll be fine from here, thank you. Okay, when the light goes on, there'll be a fanfare, then you're broadcasting to the world. This will be your finest hour, Lord. Good luck, sir. We've done everything you need to prepare you for this. Just breathe deeply, like we practiced. Shoulders back.
30 seconds.
Everything's gonna be fine. Breathe, Lord.
20 seconds.
However this turns out, I don't know how to thank you for what you've done.
Listen. Relax, forget everything else, and just say it to me like we've been rehearsing.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Probably does.
Yeah. Yeah, they wish.
Whoa.
What?
Your male and female slaves are to come from the nations around you. From them you may buy slaves.
This is all in the Bible. Look at the angels.
You may also buy some of the temporary residents.
No, you can't turn down the ringtone, the volume. I'm sorry, guys. He's popular. He's very popular.
I'm not popular.
Popular and hustling.
Living among you, and members of their clans born in your country.
You got into that whole section.
Damn.
They will become your property. You can bequeath them to your children as inherited property, and can make them slaves for life, but you must not rule over your fellow Israelites ruthlessly. Thus saith the Lord.
So, yeah. So, as you know, slavery is not condemned in the Bible at all. And all that stuff you just read, that's in the Bible, more or less verbatim. And that's what pisses me off about the Bible. It's not anti-slavery. Matter of fact, you know, our ancestors who were slaves, the slave masters would actually use the Bible and quote the Bible in order to justify them owning the slaves in the 1800s.
Thou shalt not have. That makes sense now. The Django, yeah, there you go. That was a good one.
Yeah, or damn, what's that other movie that just came out? But there's a more recent one.
What was it, Crazy 8?
No, dude, it had nothing to do with Quentin Tarantino. But there's another movie where they had the slaves actually reading and quoting the Bible. And yeah, this is why I don't believe in that nonsense. And even if it were true, like even if like God were real, I would never worship him, dude, because I have integrity. I just go to hell and be done with it. Now, I'm not worried about that because nothing about his character makes sense, which is why I just dismiss him as fiction. But even if he were real, I wouldn't be scraping and groveling to this man. Worship is something that a woman does to your cock. It's not something a man does to anyone else. All right.
I just think that, you know, like, you probably won't agree, but you know, we were born on this.
Yeah,
we were born. You know, there is a God, there's something, but you know, like
they never talked about the slavery stuff.
Yeah, they didn't. You're right, but I'm just saying, like, you know, we have to keep our faith, Manny. Keep our faith.
Yeah. That's what they say. Just keep faith for the sake of having faith.
Yeah, you know.
As long as you have faith, then at least you have faith.
You have faith.
There you go.
Faith. And like,
how you gonna have faith if you don't have faith?
You gotta have faith.
Yeah, God's to have your faith, and that's what it all comes down to.
Splendid.
And that's what I like about Nonstampcollector, because what he does is a thing called steel manning your enemy or your opposition. He takes their strongest argument and turns them against him. Here, what you might not have caught is he's not saying it was God's idea to put slavery in the Bible. No.
He said it was
Satan tricked him into making slavery okay in the Bible. So that's what you would literally have to believe if you were a Christian, that Satan was able to trick God. That's steel manning an argument. And if you guys don't believe me, he posts all his sources.
He does.
Look in your Bible. Go to Leviticus 25, 44 to 46. It's already available information.
Yeah, right in front of you. Just like a key, your key. You just have to turn the key into the lock and open up. Mm-hmm. You know, the answers.
Yeah, the answers are all out there. Some people actually, there's people out there that think you have to pray for answers. Whoa. Believe it or not.
Well, I think that when I pray, I feel like God just hears me. Like there's something that hears me.
Sometimes I think sometimes I think there's some sort of cosmic energy out there that hears my desires too. Not my prayers, because I don't pray anymore, but sometimes my godless desires come true. So I don't know what that says about all the people asking God for shit when you can just get it for free.
That movie Bruce Almighty, when he's on the computer and he's typing everything.
Yeah. But yeah, here's another. I haven't seen this one, so I'll be reacting to it the same as you, Joe.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. This is another one. Detroit cop. Well, you'll see what the cop does.
A Detroit police officer was caught on camera shooting somebody's dog in its own yard.
Whoa.
Now, I'm going to show you this video. It is disturbing. There's no gore in it, but you can see what happens. It's disturbing. If you want to skip the video, you can. I will explain afterwards what happened. This video is about 30 seconds long, so if you skip 30 seconds ahead, if you don't want to see this, you can get to my description, and then we'll talk more about it. But here's the video.
It's a dog minding his own business.
She lost control of the dog.
Did he just... What the fuck?
Oh, shit. Oh.
He shot that dog in front of its owner, bro.
What the hell?
Like spazzing out.
The ladies. Oh shit.
Why? What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? What the hell?
Oh my god.
Now, what surprised me about that video is that I wasn't surprised. Wow. I mean, if an officer is going to shoot an unarmed person, they're going to shoot an unarmed dog.
Yeah.
So, this really isn't all that shocking. Though the visual of it, of course, is shocking, is disturbing, but the fact that this happened is not at all shocking or surprising.
Yeah, and I guess I see what he's saying. He's saying basically just the hiring process for these cops. I could go on about it, but they're not hiring smart individuals. They're not hiring empathetic or kind, loving individuals. That should be apparent. They're hiring thugs with childlike mentalities, and usually a lot of these guys are military. To no offense against the veterans or whatever, but a lot of these people come back from Afghanistan or whatever, and they come back with PTSD, and they're just unhinged. And they came back from a war zone where you always have to be paranoid and on guard.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I think we just saw right now. We saw a very unhinged person shooting a helpless little dog. I saw a video by TJ the Amazing Atheist. He put it like this: they're on the frayed ends of sanity. These people they're not sane, but we give them guns to patrol our neighborhoods all the same. And I'm largely a lot of it's just the hiring process. We're hiring psychopaths, and the other part of the equation is we're telling them to enforce unjust laws, or laws that really other people could be better handled to do.
I just think that he probably seen something, got a flashback probably.
This guy David Doe might have a little more information on.
Okay, let's go.
And in fact, Detroit specifically, there have been a number of these cases already, and I'll get to some of those details in a minute here. But first, if you skip through the video, let me give you the description here from PetRescueReport.com. In a disturbing video, home video captured in real time on Wednesday afternoon in Detroit, a police officer apparently shot a dog in the face, killing it in the pet's own fenced-in yard. According to the Animal Hope and Wellness Foundation, the footage was caught on a home camera system as the dog is seen barking through the fence at policemen and police dogs. One police dog approached the fence, and from there chaos commenced as the dog inside the fence appeared to be latched onto the other dog. The video does not show the police officer try to separate the dogs. Instead, the officer shoots the dog inside of the fence in the face, killing it. So, that's what happened. There was no attempt at all The officer was the one that lost control of his dog, and there was no attempt at all to try and separate them before just shooting this person's dog in its own yard. Now, before I get to more details on how this is completely normal,
no respect for life whatsoever.
He could have trained. He could have shocked the dog. He could have like. That's the thing right now. These cops are just not thinking; they're just doing.
Yeah,
they're not thinking and they're just doing, which is very wrong. And you know, they're talking about that they need to go back in training. Obviously, they're not doing training. In Detroit, they're not doing training.
Yeah, I don't think it's a training thing. I think it's just a mentality thing. They just have no respect for life. They just... I don't even think we can reform the fucking police sometimes. You know, there's talk about what's fucking defunding the police.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if that would help at this point.
I think this is either going to get like Judge Dredd, where people are going to be terrified when the cops come, or it's going to be cowboy and Indians, and they're not going to be no more such thing as cops. And people just going to be running around saying, I'm a cop, have a little golden little badge, and I'm going to save the day. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, it's going to be some crazy stuff. Who knows?
And the funny thing is, my comic book that I'm working on is pretty much just all about this. You know, Quincy and his gang, they're not heroes. The people that I'm writing my comics, they're all anti-heroes. Okay. And they're crooked as hell.
Yeah, so it's just like, bro, what more do they want? Do cops want to lose their jobs, and what, it's gonna be a Mad Max world, and the cops are just gonna be driving around with marks on their face?
Well, I think the end goal is just a fascist state, a fascist police state where you don't have any rights, you can't challenge the police, and you know. When they never get... Well, we pretty much were already there.
Yeah,
we almost don't have any rights. And the cops, they can get away with murder with impunity. So, we're pretty much there in the police state already.
So now we just need fucking cyborgs or robots to just come... And people make robots and just fight the cops. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, that's one option, I guess. One solution.
It's gonna happen.
But let's get some lighter fare. Enough about dead puppies.
No more dead stuff right now. We need some hot, happy inspiration.
Yeah. Hashtag. Yeah. Hashtag Dog Lives Matter.
Oh man,
that is really sick, dude. Dogs are literally man's best friend. They were put on this earth to be our companions. They've been our companions for 10,000 years, dude.
Oh yeah. By the way, late happy National Dog Day. I love my dog. I love
man. So we'll watch some lighter shit. This is RDCworld. These niggas are pretty fun.
Go.
Fight! Alright, let me go to this combo list real fast. What the fuck? This combo's hard as hell! Man, hell, I'm just trying to do the ultra anyway. I'm just gonna go to the ultra. They tripping. Alright, here go the ultra right here. XXAABBYY. Throw the controller. Throw the controller 2 times? What the fuck does that mean? How do they even know I'm throwing the controller? Throw the controller 2 times? How? Oh, okay. Throw the controller 2 times. LB, RB. To be continued? What am I supposed to do? So when I get to the end of the combo, they gonna tell me the rest? How can anybody do that? So you tell me there's a part 2 to the combo? Come on. Who's doing this shit? Show me a demonstration. I don't believe it. Let me go. Demonstration right here. Okay, demonstration. That nigga really hit that combo.
He's completely...
He really threw the controller 2 times. So there's niggas out here learning these combos. For what though? I can't do that shit, but okay, look, I'm gonna just go ahead and try it. Alright, XXAABBYY. Throw the controller 2 times. Come on, bro. XXAABBYY. Alright, throw the controller 2 times. Rotate, LB, Bro, my nigga not doing it. He only throwing punches and kicks. He not doing nothing like that. XXAABBYY. Throw the controller 2 times. Rotate, LL. Man, come on!
Oh, I forget you gotta get Blaze
Nobody
Blue.
can do this shit!
Why?
This shit's impossible. I don't care what that nigga showed me!
Oh my god.
Alright, you know what? That's alright. I'm done with this game. But guess what?
We got a men's
This ain't the end of this.
He said it's not the end of this.
Shit, what?
He got a plan.
Okay.
So what makes you the right person for this job?
Well, I've been playing video games pretty much my whole life, and I graduated with a 4.0 in video game design from one of the most prestigious universities. So I do feel like I'm well qualified for the position. So
Yeah, well that sounds good to me. You're hired.
thank you.
Input combo, huh? Alright. X, 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 X.
Easy as hell.
Yeah, I like that.
They can do it an evil villain laugh.
Now, every fighting game in the world after this one will be just like this.
That's good, bro.
I love these songs.
Oh man, that was a good one. It's
know.
true though. They be saying the D-pad and jump back on the joystick.
I know you gotta make that shit down up.
And-
Street Fighter 1. That shit had me wilding because to do the uppercut, you gotta go forward, down, and then in the middle. I'm like, what the fuck? Just doing a tiger uppercut. It's like forward, down, and then in the middle between forward, down. Now I can do it now and it's easy, but I'm like, come on, man. They could make some easier shit than that.
Like, come on, like
I mastered it.
Even at the arcades, you know.
It's even harder with the fucking joystick.
Oh, woo!
Anyway,
Dang.
hey, I ain't seen this one yet, so this is
The reaction.
Yeah, we're gonna be reacting to this live. So let me see. Oops, sorry about that. Unmute.
Bro, we gotta stop and get something to eat. I'm hungry as
You already know
fuck,
it's
bro.
whatever with me, big dog.
Yeah.
I think we should go this way, big dog.
What?
I just think it's better if we go this way.
What you mean go this way? The car right there. Look at them niggas. Look at. Okay, and what about
I'm
him?
just saying, I'm not trying to do nothing today. I'm chilling.
You chilling? What the fuck does that mean? You
Lower your
chilling?
voice.
Lower my voice? What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
Hey, that chain clean and that watch.
Okay, nigga, and I bought it. I know it's clean. What's up?
I'm just saying, you probably gonna have to run that.
Nigga, you got me fucked up. I ain't running shit.
Now you gonna have to run that shit right the fuck now.
You got me fucked up. Hey, do something, bro. You got this, bro.
Maybe you should give it to him.
Give it to what the fuck is you talking
You
about?
never do that shit to me,
Right?
man.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You the bodyguard.
You being real selfish right now.
Real selfish.
You better not
You
say
gonna
no
protect
shit
me,
like
nigga. They trying to rob me.
I don't know about this, bro. It's 4 of them.
You don't know about it. Nigga, where's your gun? I don't have a gun.
Nigga, what the fuck y'all niggas doing?
Why don't you have a gun?
I don't have my gun license yet.
Then why are you my bodyguard?
I mean, I took the class, but it ain't came in yet.
You took the class, but they ain't came in. Oh, okay, so what the fuck we gonna do then?
Alright, look. I'm gonna take the one on the right, you get the 3 on the left.
Why would I get 3 people
And you only get 1 person. Because I can guarantee I can take him. Alright, so we gonna run on 3.
What? I'm not finna run. What are you doing, man? Come on.
What's good, y'all? This video is sponsored by the Battle Pass.
Oh my god.
I wasn't prepared for that shit.
Oh my god, what the hell is
He said
going
you
on?
don't have to run that.
What the hell is going on? Oh man.
Oh shit, bro.
You guys can't really see my face. I gotta kind of zoom in a little bit.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Hey.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you didn't get to see my face. You heard my laugh, bro. What's up with that?
Oh man, I don't want to do more political shit.
No, I'm done with that shit, bro. That makes me sad.
Sorry. These things always start without me, without my motherfucking permission. Alright, this is a funny ass one right here, dude.
You always say it's funny.
Bro, this shit had me dying. This is the worst orchestra.
This is the worst orchestra in the world. Psych. That's not the worst orchestra in the world. This is the worst orchestra in the world. They're so bad, they never even showed up to the performance. Yeah, right. That's not the worst orchestra in the world. This is the worst orchestra in the world. It's the Manson family. They were so bad they didn't even rehearse or play instruments. Instead, they just went into people's houses and murdered them. Not. That's not the worst orchestra in the world. This is the worst orchestra in the world. The Nazi Party. There's no evidence of them ever playing a single concert. But there is evidence that they spent all their time trying to exterminate the Jews. As if. That's not the worst orchestra in the world. This is the worst orchestra in the world. Joseph Stalin, Pol Pot, Genghis Khan, and Hernan Cortez. Separated by centuries and scattered across the globe, these men never even met to practice. Instead, they killed upwards of 50 million people. Yeah, right. That's not the worst orchestra in the world. This is the worst orchestra in the world. This is VY Canis Majoris, a large gaseous supergiant star located 49,000 light years away from the Earth. When it explodes in the year 3014, it'll bring all life in the universe to a screeching halt. And it doesn't even know a single song. Sorry, moron. That's not the worst orchestra in the world. This is the worst orchestra in the world. This is the Philadelphia Philharmonic Orchestra. They suck, and they're all losers. Lick a dick, Philadelphia Philharmonic Orchestra. This message brought to you by the New York Philharmonic Orchestra.
The worst orchestra in the world.
So, by the way, talking about space.
Lay it on me.
Did you hear that NASA knows that a meteor is coming to Earth around September 3rd?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, there's a meteor coming. And if the meteor hits the United States, it could be a little bit dent in the Earth.
Well,
so you guys look out for that. Look in the sky around September. NASA.
Yeah, I'll look into that. It sounds like it would definitely suck.
Yeah,
depending on where you live.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
All right, gonna watch some Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken.
All right.
Ooh.
Robot Chicken.
Let's go.
I'm making sure. I guess it says it's on.
You gotta do a Shadow Clone Jitsu before you play it.
Fuck it.
Shadow Clone Jitsu, bro, before you play it.
Should be able to see it.
You don't know how to do it, that's why.
All right.
Attention, Joes! I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Calvin.
Welcome to the team, Calvin. You can call me Gung Ho.
Actually, I've never really been too crazy about Calvin, so if we could get to the codename part sooner rather than later...
Will do. So what do we think, gang?
Well, as you can see, I like to wear black, and, not to boast, but I was at the top of my sniper class at West Point, so maybe Deadeye? Or how about Killshot? And you know what? I have a PhD, so we could be Dr. Killshot. Huh? Paging Dr. Killshot. Pow!
Looks like someone had an accident.
Way to go, Fumbles. That's perfect.
That settles it. Welcome to the team, Fumbles.
What? No. I'm an insanely talented sniper. I'm a doctor, for God's sake.
Did everyone hear that? It's Dr. Fumbles.
I think we should cancel our Who's Gonna F*** the New Guy First contest.
No, wait, not Fumbles. Come on, you can call me Sure Shot or Trigger Man.
That is some classic Fumbles. Enough fun, Joes. Cobra's on the move. Fumbles, I want this mess cleaned up by the time we get back.
No, I quit.
Welcome to Cobra, Calvin! You need a code name, and my, those are some fancy trousers you're wearing. I shall call you Trouser Snake.
I don't even care anymore. Wind 3.8 miles southwest, mark velocity 7.8 kilometers per hour.
What's happening?
My God, I don't even hear the shots.
For the love of all that's holy, get behind the tank!
I don't want to die. Hey, Gung Ho. Hold that thought. Fumble.
Make it stop. Is he gone?
You motherfucker! You killed everything I love! Take me to!
Now you live with it. Well, great job, Trouser Snake.
fumbles. It was always fumbles.
Damn.
No, that would. It's always fumbles.
That kind of made me kind of.
I don't. Did they see that shit?
Yeah, they seen it.
Trying to see.
Or was it stuck? I didn't see our reaction, or.
I don't think they seen this shit. Even though I don't think they saw that last one. I don't know why.
That's kind of dumb.
They basically just saw a reaction. I don't know why.
Don't fight for that. Okay.
They should be seen. All right, it's probably a quick fix. What the hell?
Oh, here you go.
Oh, now it comes up. Pieces of shite. Sorry about that, guys. That was a funny ass fucking video too.
That was.
It's all goody. What else we got?
Look up DMX. Y'all want to hear some DMX?
Oh yeah. You want to find that?
No,
DMX?
just type it in. Type it in. DMX. Cause just take DMX perform.
And you say he was up to something?
Oh yeah, for a while.
Let's just see what DMX is up to.
For a while, performing. Just say performing. He got the whole crowd over 1 million. Just say performing. Watch.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at that crowd right there. Click that one. That's the one right there.
Fuck it.
Yeah, that's the one. Check this out. Like this one, DMX had the biggest
fucking play DMX, dude.
This one played DMX.
You can't play songs on this shit.
It's all good.
Yeah.